So I have my cup of water and I have some sticks, which represents wood. And you might be wondering, why does she have the sticks? The the sticks that are supposed to represent wood and a glass of water is because I'm having a destination wedding. I'm gonna reveal soon what island that could be. You guys know a little trivia. What is the island known as the land of wood and water? So yeah, so as I was mentioning earlier, I'm going to renew my vows. I have been married now going on 10 years, and I never got a wedding. I never had a wedding, so now it's time for me to have one. I thought about having my vows renewed when I was at 5 years of marriage, but I was in family's way, so I could not do that at the time because I don't think that my bulging belly and a wedding dress would have went well together. So I put it off for another 5 years, and I am not pregnant this time around. So I have to remain. I have to make sure that I don't get knocked up by the time I get to my ticket of marriage, but I'm pretty sure I'll have that covered. Any, anywho's, yeah. So we're getting married, and I could actually say that we're getting married because I never had a wedding. Yes, I got married in a church for the first time, but it was not a wedding. We just went to a church, and my pastor at the time, he was there, and he did the ceremony where it was less than 6 people there, or about 6 people. So I didn't send out invitations, nothing. Actually, you know what? I was married for mm, maybe like 2 years or so, and most of my family still didn't know. Yeah, like that's how I did it. So when I got married, a lot of people didn't even know. Only a few friends, and I started to slowly tell everyone. And I didn't have a ring when I got married. I mean, I had a ring, but I didn't have a ring. Like there were no carats on my finger. I think my ring was, I think it was like sterling silver. I don't even think I had a gold. I don't even think it was gold. And for my 5th year anniversary, I got a bag. Anywho, this video is not about my ring dilemma of when I got married. It's about what I'm gonna do moving forward. Let's move forward and worry about what's happening in the future, which is the Warren wedding. So yeah, so the island, if nobody figured it out yet, it's Jamaica. So we decided to have our wedding at Jamaica. Why? Because my husband still has a lot of family in Jamaica, and unfortunately, They're not all able to travel to the States right now. So we had to narrow it down to Jamaica. We thought of other locations, like I thought of Hawaii, but Hawaii is in America, which means that a lot of our family wouldn't be able to come, and that will defeat the purpose because the whole purpose of me renewing my vows is so that I can celebrate with my family. So hence Hawaii went out the window. So then I thought about Dominican Republic since it's so close to Jamaica. But then I was like, they speak Spanish and we speak English, and I don't know. It's a beautiful country though. I must say, if you can go, loved it. So we just said, you know what? Let's stick to what we know. Let's have a wedding on our own island where we were born, and we decided to go to Jamaica. Okay, this is where all of this, all of the scamming and hisms and gizms started. So we decided to have a wedding in Jamaica. Okay, I called my one of my best friends and I said, "Listen, we're gonna have our wedding in Jamaica, so like, help me out, help me get me in contact with some people." So she did, and I contacted the person. So I just told them, I want a general wedding. Just give me a spill of what you need to be done. So they sent me a invoice. The wedding, everything they said would come up to $20,000. Mind you, that the venue is not private. It's not a private venue that they had offering. It was on the beach. And then two, they had some crazy like prices. Like she just made them up off the top of her head. Like, for example, the lighting fee was 7,000 US dollars. I didn't say I was having a gospel concert. I said I was having a wedding, a small wedding at that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this thing. I'm gonna have to do it on my own. So I started to do it on my own, and it was very, very difficult. So I got a wedding planner. She's perfect. I will definitely leave her information at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, we got a wedding planner, and there's just some things and tips that I want you guys to know about when you're having a destination wedding. One, you have to determine where on the island do you want to have the wedding. Do you want to have it on the North Coast, South Coast, East Coast, Central? Where? You have to think about the transportation of everybody, how they're going to get there. Think about, okay, am I going to charter a bus for my family that lives there? What am I going to do? Two, you have to know, two, this should have been one. When you're gonna sign a contract, whatever you're doing, try to pay for it in Jamaican dollars, and do not hesitate. When they tell you a price, say, wait 1 minute, and convert it back to Jamaican dollar. No, convert it back to US dollars, and to determine if the price they're telling you is in the budget or if it makes sense. Yeah, the third thing, let's say wherever you decide to have the wedding, if you're gonna have it at a villa, let them know that you have access to a TRN. And that will help you probably to get a discount. They're not gonna just say, oh yeah, if you have a TRN, they're just automatically gonna try to charge you US prices and this and that. So like I was saying earlier, make sure you convert it back to Jamaican dollars, and think, convert it back to Jamaican dollars, and think into yourself too, like, would I pay $7,000 for this if I was in America? And determine. Do keep in mind that, remember that you're not in the States anymore, and you're supposed to be paying less. That's why you're having a destination wedding. So if you're going to be paying, if let's say for a typical wedding in the States, a cost for the dinner plate would be $100 per person. You should not be in Jamaica paying $100 per person. You should be paying the most $80 or $65 per person. So definitely keep that in mind. And like, I love Jamaicans, but boy, they have a way with words, and they will sweet talk you into believing that this is a good deal. So just take the time. Always say, you know what, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna sleep on it. I'm gonna think about it, and think about what you're gonna sign up to and sign before you sign the contract. Like, we went to this one venue. The price for the venue wasn't bad. However, when we added up the food budget was gonna be over like $9,000, close to $10,000 just on food alone. Now, you're on an island. They said at that venue that you can't have it. We have to use their caterers. I'm like, $9,000 for food is a lot of money, especially if you're in Jamaica. So we decided to not go to that venue. But I will definitely share all the venues that I went to and let you guys know in detail with pictures of what happened and how it went. So just to recap, like I said, don't be afraid to let them know you have a TRN. If you don't have a TRN and you have a family member that has a TRN, let that person book the wedding for you and save your money. Definitely shop around. If you want to have it at a villa, find out what the villa offers. Do they have catering? Do they have linen? Do they have tablecloths? Yada, yada, yada. Definitely utilize Instagram and Facebook to find local cake decorators and party planners and DJs. And just like my last point, don't be afraid to say, like, I have X amount for my budget, and let them know and say, listen, this is what I have. Let's say I have $30,000 for my budget and I'm not going over this. What can you do for me? And they want the money, you want your wedding, and they'll work with you. It's not like in the States where this is the price and that's set. No. In Jamaica, you can definitely negotiate everything. So utilize it. Say, listen, you're saying this is for 80, I'm willing to pay 60. What can you do for me? And they will meet you halfway, which is a blessing, thank God. So definitely, everybody, continue. I'm going to make a playlist more in depth about the wedding and more in depth about the venues and how I'm gonna go about doing the wedding. And I'm just gonna quickly, I'm looking for it in my book. I had like written down all the wedding places. So I went to Bougainville. I don't think I pronounced that properly. I went to Tri Hall Club, went to High Hopes, went to Belfield, went to Reggae Reef, and yeah, that's just a few of the venues that I checked out. I will put them in the description box, and definitely I'm gonna try to upload them. I'm not gonna promise you or tell you when, but I'm gonna upload them and review every last one so you can know what we did. It was a lot of driving around, a lot of island hopping, or not island hopping. I'm sorry, a lot of parish hopping, but it was worth it. It was worth it, and I can't wait for my wedding. I'm so excited. But yeah, peace, love, and unity. Just stay faithful to the Lord and bless up.